Hello guys, in the last session we have covered the basics of regexes and now we are comfortable with writing regexes. So in this session we are going to start with the coding part. Before we start with the coding, we need to learn a few things, that is the classes which we are going to use while writing regexes. So there is a package in Java, that is Java util regex package, which consists of three classes primarily. First is pattern class, next is matcher class, and the third one is pattern syntax exception class. What is the need of pattern classes? It is a compiled version of regular expression and it is used to define the pattern of the regex engine. So in QuickRex, whatever regex we were writing, that regex will be compiled using the pattern class. Next is matcher class. This matcher class is implementing the match result interface and it is a engine which is used to perform match operation on a character sequence. So whenever we were writing the regex and whatever the text we provided, it was finding the matches, like how many occurrences are there for the regex which we have written. So that will be handled by matcher class. Next is pattern syntax exception. So this class is used to identify the syntax errors in our regular expressions. In the previous session we have already seen what are the syntaxes of regular expressions. So when we have made any exception or something wrong in the regex, it will be caught using the object of this class. Now we will see the implementation of this whole package through code in the coming sessions. First we need to understand what are these classes and what are the functions we are going to use in these classes. So see this guys, this is the first class, that is matcher class, and there are 7 main functions which are available which we are going to use. So you can see these are the methods and this is the return type, that is the boolean, and this is the function name. So what this function does is it tests whether the regular expression matches the pattern or not. It will return a boolean if a match is found, and if the match is not found, then it will return false. Next function is boolean find. So what this does is finds the next expression that matches the pattern. So there can be multiple matches. Okay, so in the text which we were writing, there were more than one matches. So to find whether how many matches are there, the next match which is found will be returned by this find function. It will return whether the next match is present or not. The next one is boolean find int start. So it is another method available which takes start as a parameter. What it does is finds the next expression that matches the pattern from the given start number. So it will, in the above function, it will find only from the starting, but here if we want to find after the third occurrence, then we can give that as a parameter. Next one is group, and all the functions following to group like start and group count are all related to the concept of group only. We will see how to form groups when we will start the coding, but first let's see what these function does. Okay, so group, it returns the matched subsequence. Now suppose we are putting ABC in a group, so when we call this function, it will return that ABC word that was there in the group. Okay, next is start, it returns the starting index of the matched subsequence. Now if there is a big file and you want to know where that regex has matched the value, then you can use the start function. Next is end function. If you want to know what was the last index where it found the match, then it will be returned using end. Next one is group count, which does return the total number of matched subsequence. Now if in a regex there are 10 groups and we found 10 matches, then it will be returning 10 as a value. Now let's move to the next class, that is the pattern class. In pattern class we are having 5 methods. Let's learn them one by one. First is the compile method. What it does is compiles the given regex and returns the instance of the pattern. So whatever regex we are writing, we will pass it as a parameter to the compile function. Next one is matcher. It creates a matcher that matches the given input with the pattern. So whatever text on which we want to apply the regex needs to be passed as input, and that will be done through matcher function. Next is matches. So matches is like combination of compile and matcher. It compiles the regular expression and matches the given input with the pattern. Okay, it does both the work with one function, and it will return a boolean. It will match, and if it is found, then it will return true, else it is false. Okay, next one is the split. It splits the given input around matches of given pattern. Okay, it is very simple. Next one is pattern. What pattern does is, whatever regex we are giving at any point of the program, if we want to get what pattern or what regex we have given, it will return that. It returns the regex pattern. Next one is pattern syntax exception class. It is not so important, but for the sake of completion of the course, we will see this class also. So here we are having 4 methods. First one is get description. It retrieves the description of the error, which is very much obvious. Like, it will return you the description. Whatever error is there in your regex, it will return that. Next one is get index. It retrieves the error index, like at which point the error was generated. That index will be returned using get index. Next one is get pattern. Retrieves the erroneous regular expression pattern. So whatever regular expression we have given and it is having that error, it will return that regular expression. Next one is get message. It returns a multi-line string containing the description of the syntax error and its syntax and the regular expression pattern which was having error, and a visual indication of the error index within the pattern. Okay, it is like combination of all the above, so we will be using that mostly. Okay, now this was the most important part for starting the coding, so I request you to go through the video once again and have every detail of all the functions, and from the next session we will be starting the coding part.